I've been playing Warframe for a very long time. Years. I've put well over $1,000 cash money into this game. I'm almost Master Rank 27. I've owned, I own, or I have owned, every single weapon, every kit gun, every prime frame, every prime weapon, every prime arc weapon, or arc wing, every prime frame. Have I mentioned everything? I do own still every Kubro and every Kavat. I own all orbiters, all landing crafts. I pretty much own or have owned and mastered everything in Warframe. And it's taken me this long to figure out there is a major problem. I was discussing a few things with a clan member about drop rates and such. He started talking about how he's about to run out of weapon slots again, and he's either going to have to choose to delete gear or he's going to have to buy more, weapon slots. And we started comparing Warframe to other games, and he mentioned Path of Exiles. I was like, I don't know what that is, and he told me what it is. I was like, oh wow, so what are you comparing that to Warframe? How do the two compare? And he told me, every single thing in Path of Exiles is provided. You, as compared to most other MMO games that just, period, have ever existed or still currently exist, when you want new gear, you go and fight a specific boss. And, a whole bunch of loot drops, and you choose the loot that you want. And then if the one particular drop didn't occur, like it's got a higher or a lower drop rate chance, then you run that same boss fight again. And in all these other, game comparisons, these boss fights, you don't just like run as fast as you can to the boss and kill it and then leave and you get one item. That's just not how it works. And all these other games that were being compared, you have to fight your way through more or less a gauntlet. Let's say like there's 10 floors to get to the boss. You have to wipe out the full first floor, and then you progress to the next floor. Like it's a full on raid, right? These other games in comparison. And I was like, well, first off, that's an interesting concept, for the game to actually provide everything for you. He said, well, there's only one catch. The only things that are cash purchased that that are not provided for you in these other games in comparison, more in particular, Path of Exiles, is cosmetics and like inventory. You have to, because they don't want to promote hoarders, people that hoard shit tons of items. I asked them, is there an in-game auction? Some kind of like an auction house where players can third-party trade through, a centralized location or market? He's like, yes. He wasn't talking about Path of Exiles. And it got me really thinking, that is probably the biggest downfall of Warframe. You don't necessarily directly have a path to quickly earn premium currency. There is no way to directly earn the premium currency in Warframe. And that goes into relation because everything that you farm for in Warframe, we all know how Warframe exists. We all know how like the loot system works, the random number generated drop tables and random number generated drop chances. Those aren't random number generated. Those aren't RNG. Those are not RNG. Those are set values. You have a very low percentile to acquire specific items. I'm looking at my Necros. I don't like that chest piece. Someone has to switch it up. Well, anyways, what the point of this is, I made the final conclusion that the biggest flaw in Warframe, and it dawned on me, why in the fuck would you ever have to purchase Warframe slots and weapon slots and Kubro, Kavat, Moa, or Sentinel slots? Why is that not master rank given? Since most of those, except for Kubros and Kavats, are master rank locked. For example, let's say Ember Prime is only available after master rank 8. Now, as soon as, let's say, like, I wanted Ember Prime and I'm master rank 7, and, you know, I play the game and I level up some master rank 7 items, and I finally acquire master rank 8 test. I passed the master rank 8 test, and what's given to me is all master rank slots. Or, I'm sorry, all master rank 8 slots. So let's say Ember Prime, let's say Nova Prime, let's say Mag Prime. Not just the primes, but also the regular variants are all master rank 8 locked. So as soon as you pass the master rank 8 test, you get 6 Warframe slots. And then let's say Vectus Prime, Soma Prime, Ekjara Prime. Let's say those are also master rank 8. You also have basic variances to those weapons as well, so you should also get 6 weapon slots. Same goes for arc guns, arc melee, and arc wings, I do believe. I don't really pay attention much to the arc wing side to Warframe. But if everything's locked behind platinum purchases, it's creating a direct platinum or cash money injection system. And it made me think, that is pretty fucking greedy. So you want players to progress through the game, but you lock accessibility to owning those items behind platinum. Like I said before, you cannot quickly earn platinum in-game quickly. You just cannot quickly earn platinum. There is no way. Say a player is selling an Ember Prime set for 120 platinum. If I run an Orokin Derelict capture for the vault, for one vault mod, and I'm lucky enough to sell that one vault mod for 20 platinum, it's going to take me 9 runs. It took me 10 minutes to run that one 20 platinum run. That's not counting the load screen, the time it takes to try and find someone that wants that mod, obviously unranked, because then you're talking about 30,000 endo, and you're talking about 1 million to 2 million credits. That's a whole different level of wasting your time elsewhere just to acquire 20 platinum. That's hoping that that player doesn't want a vaulted mod maxed out for 20 platinum. And honestly, never sell vaulted mods for 20 platinum, especially if they're maxed out. You're being ripped off. Point of the matter is, progression is locked behind platinum. This is pay to win. How's it pay to win? You cannot get to master rank 26 without platinum purchases. And if you do, you've spent the majority of your time farming shit to sell to other players, which they've injected cash purchased platinum into the game, which nullifies that makes that whole argument invalid. If somebody else cash bought platinum and then gave you their platinum for your 4 or 5 hours to farm one prime set, that's the same concept as you just putting cash money into the game. You cannot progress through this game without platinum. That is fucked up. Like I said before, I'm almost master rank 27. I'm close to 3,000 hours in this game. And I'm seriously considering getting rid of this bullshit. That's a filthy concept. You want your players to progress, but you lock access behind cache. What up, killers? I'm out.